Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. We actually came here on our channel, and we're gonna be answering the questions because the question was posted in Aqua Spirit United channel, talking about that there was a lot of questions, and we're gonna be giving our best to answer your questions here. Even though there is a lot of information that it's related to all those questions. By the way, those are high quality questions that comes in. And talking about this, we even talked about before about this answering those questions. Some of it we already answered it from before, but we are going to be going a little bit shorter, but maybe deep within the questions because the questions when we read it, the comment. By the way, I love the comment. I don't know how to pronounce the name. Was a Bhanidtha Ratiyanuwat. I believe if I'm mispronounce it, please excuse me. I'm trying to do my best. And so, talking about, I'm going to read the whole questions. Dio, I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, I have a lot of questions. How did you know that you graduated? Does it a lifelong journey? You said you were in union, but she's not your twin flame. How can you tell it was divine union? I didn't mean to start argument, but that was really confusing. What does it mean on divine partnership? Do I have to find my other divine partnership, or if you're already a twin flame and I know who mine is? I was watching all of your videos, but they don't seem to make any sense. If all those my questions seems infiltrating both of you, I'm apologizing in advance, but really confusing indeed. So this is why we came into kind of like getting into this. And first of all, if you don't getting like what we're talking about, there is a probably because of the vibrations changed. Once we pass that threshold of graduations, the energy shift. You just shift. You're not resonate too much within the this typical twin flame energy. Even though you have it, you can operate it in there, but you're crossing another threshold. And this is the sometimes even for us, the language that we talk, the informations that we're getting, and the vibes are a little different, and the meaning of the words becomes different. And sometimes it's the human language is hard to understand. So, how do you know that you graduated? That was the first question, and we both shared that intro who we are in the channel about talking about that when you know, they know, and the divine is present right there. This is how you know. They know you're a graduate. They know you don't have codependency. They know you have to move up despite of the person who you think your twin flame is. I stated a long time ago, the divine knows who is your twin flame is. What is the difference between the person you think is a twin flame and the person who is a twin flame graduate? And I'm going to give you, Paulina's talking about a little bit about this. Talking about this, how do you know you graduated? And I'm going to follow up with that. So,
I think there will be many definitions for that, but I think at some point on the journey you will realize that it's all definitions, and you will see that it's all limitations basically, because you try to put into boxes something that's really difficult to put into some kind of category, and you will see that you don't want to be limited maybe by your belief system. You will see that this the whole twin flame journey, if it starts keeping you attached to one person and you keep getting stuck on your journey because you would need to wait until someone else is getting awakened, for example, you will start having this internal dissonance because you want to progress, you want to expand. At the same time, you feel like your spiritual growth requires this other person. So if you will be just looking for more guidance from the divine, you will start seeing that your progress on the journey, it continues no matter what. and you will be having some visions, you will be having some sensations that maybe you are continuing journey with another person because you will be seeing their in the dreams, or having some energies, feeling energies from them. But honestly, it will be still just your inner self guiding you towards the journey. So I think this is a little bit confusing because it's like the moment the graduation part, we decided to use this one because it somehow it shows a little bit of a threshold that you're passing over once you start seeing that you're keeping yourself attached to the person, and you treat this person, this journey very personally, and you see that you are part of a couple, and until the couple gets together, they're kind of stuck or frozen on the journey. So I think once you start realizing that honestly who's keeping who stuck, and you will see that you have this ability to free yourself and choose to continue to grow on your own. This is it. You're getting new perspective for the journey, because you will see that it's your responsibility what to do with your relationship, to look for the healthy ones, to decide that okay, this one doesn't work, no matter how it looks like it's divinely guided, we got connected by some coincidence, it was clearly some orchestrated from above. You will start seeing that it doesn't work anymore, and it's, instead of bringing you benefits, it's kind of keeping you in the same state, sometimes for months, for years, for however long. So the graduation is just this new awareness for the process.
Yeah, the graduations, actually, the graduations that we went through it, you're gonna find out a little bit, I would say, in the beginning, you may gonna feel a little bit confused. What I'm talking about is I have to let it go of this person that I want, because you want your twin flame, and the divine is telling you, I'm not gonna give you what you want. I'm gonna give you what you need. At some point, you're gonna face that. It's a part of the graduations, and I'll tell you why. Because what you want, you begin to put this box that you are within, or this jail. You're not free. You're basically waiting on somebody who is not going to come into you. It's not awakening. It's not corresponding. And you, while the divine is like, listen, you are maturing. You're ready. You have to let it go of this. You have to let it go of what you want to give you what you need. And that listening within the divine is going to be helping you to graduate. That is a graduations because it's killing the codependency. But we're doing at this graduations, and what is a graduation? Is you at the same time learning to move ahead despite be with partner, no partner, whatever partner, you are moving within the divine. And the divine is comes in and says, like, I will give you what you need. And at the moment comes in when I give you what you need, when you receive what you need, the divine is going to be coming to you. This is not going to be the same energy as a twin flame. No, this is going to be a very powerful, strong, peaceful, loving, caring, compassionate, blissful energy that puts you together. This is not going to be like what you were getting as at vibrations. And at the moment you actually choose that, what the divine gives you, what you need, then you passing that threshold. And after that, it is graduation. It's going to be your test of healing this codependency, because you give the freedom to yourself, but also the personal freedom of your partner. So there is no more, I want my partner wants to do this. There is no like, I need you to come here. I need you to do this. I want you to do this. There is no this codependency of need. Now the need is provided automatically by both understanding the power of the freedom and the power of individuality, because you're keeping your individuality within the relationship, but under the power of appreciation, the union. That is much more powerful than you're looking at. And that's what this is a, how do you know is graduated? You will know because all of a sudden the pressure stops, all of a sudden the things you basically, they tell you pass the test, you hear it from within. And this beautiful power of this inner peace It keeps the relationships, that it doesn't matter what it is, the future situations, doesn't matter what this is, and so on. It keeps the union really in a very beautiful, stable, I would say, like
Ground and basis.
it's like a ground basis, but it puts it in like mm, it's stable. You feeling it from within, that stability. It's not like it's remove your insecurities, and you're looking at within your securities. They are really there. You may be gonna be triggered within the insecurities, and then it's like there is no insecurities. Insecurity was in the old time. Now there is no insecurities here, and you feel like a little bit different of all this there. So, Elizabeth, thank you for coming in. Grande, thank you for coming in. DJ Smokey, I love the show. Love the show. My question is: it should be illegal to have a relationship with animals if in a purely platonic and non-sexual, because some animals doesn't. See, it can be argued that forced upon them. Oh my God, these funny questions. In there. Hey, Rich, thank you for coming in, CF. Glad to see you here. Um, I don't know how to answer these questions, but animals, you can have animals as a friends, as a there. I don't know what is your meaning about having a relationship with animals. But if you choose your partner to be, or you can be basically, when you move to the realm, there is a, very nice connections between humans and animals. I mean, back in the days, there was this connection of the geese and a man who said, like, I saw this light and he saw, and they become very good friends. They go out for a walk, the geese wait for it. Um, they provided everything for it, and yeah, there is nothing wrong. You can see it too, because you can vibrate with an animal realm as well. So yeah, but that's what I was going with the union. The questions. What
Oh,
are those the other questions? That's okay. Uh, Crystal, hi. Thank you for coming in. Does it? How did you know? Does it lifelong
no,
journey?
maybe this one. Like this is interesting because I think several people may be resonating with this because some people, how do you know that you graduated? Sometimes you just feel it that you become into this like inner union. Some people even heard it from their intuition, or they were just having this sense that they passed some test, they passed some threshold. And from talking to people, that's what exactly was happening. Like I've heard it myself. You passed, you graduated. It was actually, I think you passed the test, and I was wondering what kind of test is it. And honestly, it was around the same time that I was having this sense of internal union. Like that's the goal that you are supposed to do within your twin flame journey, is to unify divine feminine and divine masculine energies. And I think the more you work towards that and you were able to achieve that, that's the moment that you went into your inner union. At the same time, that's what you could name as a graduation. But I think it's the moment you know, like the moment you feel like you've achieved something, or you move to the next phase of your awakening, or you kind of completed this part, this stage, and you feel that this twin flame, like you want to start researching something more, something else, instead of getting stuck in this ideology of twin flames and the stages of twin flame journey. And just if you're open to explore more and start putting in your mind the possibility that it's just spiritual awakening experience, it's nothing really. Some people, you will maybe seeing that this is just another belief system that you want to free yourself from, and you want to grow no matter of circumstances. So I would say intuition knows, and intuition will be saying to you that you become close to graduation.
When you unify yourself first, which is that's what the twin flames journey is actually in there. It triggers two people to go in there. personal twin flame journey from within to unify and understand the both sides, the positive, the negative, the feminine, the masculine, these characters inside the little boy, little girl, the boy, the girl, the young adult masculine, the young adult feminine, then man and woman. You understanding this from yourself, so you can know how to work with. But the graduations is coming in when you finally complete yourself, and in the graduations party right there, the divine says, "Okay, you graduated. Here is the partner. I give you the partner. I give you not what you want. I give you what you need to continue going, because you worked, you did your inner work, and you will feel it, the divine within yourself. This is different high level of energy in there. And if you still thinking personally for within you, where is it my partner? Where is it my, what is it? Look inside, where is it you within you? And that will help you for it. That will help you on that, because the graduations, it is beautiful. It's a powerful moment. Just beautiful. All right, what are we going to the next one?
Oh, maybe one more comment to
Okay.
this. Um, Once you feel more complete on your own, you will also see that you're not getting dependent on the circumstances, but also you're perfectly fine with being on your own. So you have this inner power. But at the same time, you may start seeing that you've grown as much as it was possible, you as an individual being on your own, but you have created probably around yourself this kind of like a comfort zone. Maybe there are still some fears, like on a personal level you may be done with your inner work, but there will be still some things to overcome with relation to other connections, other relationships, or in the interaction in a partnership or in a relationship. So I think that's also the same moment that you kind of complete your individual inner work for now, and then you are ready to move to the next stage just to heal something more in a relationship with the other people, something maybe that was started with your when the moment you got ignited, but it crumbled down, so you didn't have chance to practice. So you've done your part, you kind of healed this unhealthy pattern, so you don't have to introduce them into the potential new relationship that's coming. So I think it's once you reach this kind of like comfort zone and you don't grow anymore on your own, that's also the moment that you will be presented with the opportunity. Maybe there will be some new connection coming to you, and it doesn't mean that it will be divine partnership right away. It's a chance for you to work towards that. You'll be probably given the chance to meet someone that will you will recognize that that's a person that's with the current like the proper state of awareness and maturity, but still you have that will be your choice to either go with that or stay on your own. So this I think that can be tricky because, as I said, like this is a big comfort zone when you're comfortable on your own and you don't need anyone else. This is your choice just to make some compromises.
Good job. All right. Does it lifelong journey? Oh man, you do the journey until you do it and do it until the job gets done. You walk into the journey until you graduate. You walk into the journey until you get into the union. You walk into the journey until you get the things that you need to get in as a journey. Is it lifelong? It's probably more than just a lifelong, because I don't think so in a one lifetime you can achieve what you're supposed to achieve in there. But talking about like once you kind of like a graduate, you might maybe experiencing something that you did this work, you did this situations, and you may gonna feel like what's next, because you used to do the what's next. Well, you learn everything that you need to do. You're gonna be knowing what's next, but that paradigm of knowing what you want to know and so on, you're gonna find out that the job within you is not stopping. Basically, the job within you is gonna begin with creating, with performing, doing something. You just learn, you graduate, Basically, it's like a college. You went to a college, you got the degree, and now it's what? Okay, I got the degree. Now what? Now what are you going to do? You have to perform within 3D. You're going to find out that the journey actually begins you performing your abilities, your studies, you sharing your journey uh, that is there, and during on those process, you're gonna find the beauty of it, a beauty of the 3D that you're like, okay, he's got some challenges, he's got situations, he's got unhealed things. Maybe I was running with things within the 3D, but now I know how to fix them. Now I'm going to perform in there. And now you begin to create. You become the creator with that, together with the divine. So, is a lifelong journey? Probably it is, if I have to
Hmm.
put
No, it is. It
that
just
way.
you just graduate. Like you just reach certain points at certain thresholds. Probably sometime in the future we'll be defining those terms somehow different, but of course we are evolving all the time. But it's just better and easier, I would say, once you reach higher states of awareness and you will be meeting people who resonate with you exactly on the same level. So you will be even you will recognize that you can still choose to go on your own, but maybe there is some different level of awareness or consciousness that you can achieve once you decide to do it with someone else, like in a team or in a partnership. So it's like bringing two unions together. It's like we were discussing that in the like the next steps. Probably it's just it all goes towards the collective union, but you have to go and start somewhere. So you start with yourself, but you're having more chances to connect with more and more people. And next, maybe we can move to the next question.
Yeah, just 1 second.
Oh,
Crystal, hi you too, Crystal. When my divine and I met, uh, instinctively congratulated both of us because knew we wouldn't have met unless we each reached inner union. Yeah, that reaching of inner union is I would say, is a must in a way. The journey is going to be pushing it to like telling you like, where do you think you're going to be in a relationship when you have not put yourself together? And if you haven't put yourself together in there, then you're bringing your issues of not putting yourself together into the union. And then you have to deal with the same issue within the union that sooner or later those issues leading to either you're going to heal or not. If issues that you're bringing in have to be solved through being in a relationship, yes, great. That's what the relationship is for because you can't fix it on yourself. You can do it on your own. But if you have personal issues that you have not healed, and you're trying to solve it, those personal issues within the relationship, then you're going to be triggered. And this is why it's very good when you both reached out that inner union. You both reached out. It's great. Uh, it's beautiful. I like what you hear. Oh, here is it. Banditos said that thank you, Dio and Paulina, for making this video. You're welcome. Grande said, so true. You, you're welcome, Grande. So, you said you were in a union, but she's not your twin flame. Okay. Talking about the perspective here of this. Spoke about long time ago. You don't know who your twin flame is until the divine comes in. There was actually made a twin flame replacement video. I talked about this years ago. That there was something within the divine, but I didn't know what it was because I was still not mature permanently myself. Even though after a few soul connections in there, four. Talking about the perspective that she's not my twin flame, is not the person who woke me up. But we are both twin flame personal graduated. It's within union. And if you were able to understand the values of twin flames graduate personality. It's two people who graduate are in union, which is that what the path is. You have to graduate. When you graduate, you will understand much more that the person who you think your twin flame is not what the divine said. Because when the divine comes in and puts you together, there's going to be different story. You are waiting for the divine that comes in and puts you together with your twin flame, right? But when the divine comes in and you completely have trust within the divine and they put you together with the person, then that makes the person your divine partner because you actually maturing the twin flame journey. And now under the divine and the divine union, you have the divine partner. You evolving that twin flames journey. And this is why even in the videos, I know that some of my videos that it's only one twin flame. Actually, is not. Even though that I study the both realms, I talk about the both realms. But in the perspective of like, it's she's not the twin flame that woke me up. The person that woke me up. And look at about this divine union that we are. The journey is completely different. There is a lot of misunderstandings about the twin flames journey itself. And this is why we came here as a divine partnership. We explain this. We talk about this. But the community have a different perspective as a twin flame. It's only one. It's the person who woke me up and I have to be with them. Well, a person walks you up because of walking a part that needs healing within you. And when you do your inner work, you become the twin flame in a personal level. Then when you arrive into the divine, it's telling you here, this is your partner. That is a what the twin flame is. And if you're talking about the divine union in there, the divine union is much more beautiful than it's describable. Yes. So
One more thing is even the question itself, that I'm not his twin flame. It's just I just don't like this idea of some kind of like a ownership of people in the journey. Like we don't own anyone. Like I don't own my original twin flame. Like it's not he's not mine. Like he belongs to the world. Like we are just belong here, and whether or not we just decide to work together or not, like it's not ours. Like we choose to be with someone or not, but it doesn't make us um, like item, like a subject or object. So I think it's that's
that's the
important
old
to
way.
recognize, because if you understand this and there is no such thing, like there is no separation, like we are in this world all together, whether or not we continue with the person that we have had some past with, like it's a little bit of different awareness is needed here, but it also frees us up because we don't need to own anything here. We just we have a right to decide to cooperate with someone or to create something with someone, but only if two people are interested in. So I think that's something that really has to be clarified, that it's nothing wrong if someone that you refer to as like your twin, you don't have him or her in your life. It's because there is no such thing as having. It's just if it doesn't serve, just move on and just keep working on yourself and be sure that the energy will be getting back to you. Because I think that's also something that it's missing. This it may happen for some twin flames or twin flame experiences with some people that after they reach their inner union and graduation, as we refer to it, they will be matched back to their original twin. I think in this case, like there's just no rule for that. It's not solid. I think you have to recognize that if your original twin didn't do their work and they are just in different mental state or psychological state, spiritual state, and level of awareness, you're not gonna be paired up with them according to divine, because or maybe according to the universal law, because this is just the gravity. So I think it all depends how much you've grown, and you shouldn't be judging any connection that will be coming to you once you reach the union, because you may be sure that it just reflects your level of awareness. So it's nothing personal, really. It's not something wrong just to have someone approaching you, although you may think that your twin, your original twin, should be coming to you. So this is a little bit of clarification and maybe objectivity, or some, how do you say, not getting stuck on treating this whole journey personally. Just be open to any connections that can come to you.
Yeah, backing up on this, before your personal graduations and there, you'll understand that your twin is not your property. They're not a object that you own. They not belong uh, to you. Okay, you belong to yourself. They belong to them, and they will choose if they want to belong and work with you, be with you. But that's their choice. And if you look at it, a lot of the twin flame society right now and the collective consciousness is focused within this. There is a lot of unhealed codependency there. My twin flame, my divine feminine, my divine masculine. How about you looking at your my divine feminine, my divine masculine within you? If you're asking something your divine masculine or divine counterpart, as you call it in there, uh, what you're not looking at, what's going on within you with those energies. I mean, the awareness, as Paulina said, we went through this awareness. You think it's easy? No, it's simple. It's very simple. If you're following the object and you're following the divine guidance that tells you, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be someplace else. You're supposed to do something else. And then you've done your inner job, then that's what this is. But you listen to divine. And when a divine comes in, it's like, okay, good job. You arrived where it is. Here's the reward. Here is the inner peace. Here is the blessing that I have for you. Here is that beautiful connection. Here is what everything you want. Now it's in the front of you. And it tells you about people. And you feel the divine presence. That's what it is, the divine union. And goes to the next question. How can you tell it's a divine union? You will feel it. You will feel the peace, the bliss. You will feel like the desire of this unifications, this inner peace, this love, this, um, how I explain that? You even trying to not to pay attention to this, but the drawing towards it is not like, oh my God, we have to be together, we have to do this. No, it is the softness. You see the softness that you're dreaming as a twin flame to receive it. Now it's here. This beautiful compassion. Now it's here. Everything that you ever needed, it's here. What are you going to do? And when the divine says here, but the awareness of the proper journey begins within you, because you can't treat the person who you think is your twin flame. It is your twin flame. Some of the people within the collective there have that codependency issues, and that creates a lot of drama and trauma within the community. But when you heal that trauma and drama within you, you don't need to, you don't even want to engage with that anymore. You begin to mature, you begin to graduate there. So how can you tell it was the divine union, the divine presence? Guys, that's all. I mean, when it comes in there.
Hmm. But there is one more thing. It's like
Yes.
this trust. Like you're becoming more aware of energetic world and just how it's guiding you, and you will have this intuition stronger and stronger. And at some moment you will be feeling that it's just you and divine and this need to kind of find your purpose. And I think that's maybe the moment that everyone will be at, that's this kind of a need to see the next step and what's the plan really. Like I've done my work, I seem to be done, what I should do next, but it's not like what I want to do next, what am I supposed to do next. And that the way I see it is just the moment that you have a complete surrender for the journey and you're really interested in your spiritual growth rather than how life will unfold. Like you feel a need for some changes, but as opposed to before you even get ignited to the journey, right now all is aware, everything is conscious. So you made a conscious choice to really start continuing on the journey independent on the situation, whether or not with the twin flame, you just see that there is a higher order in place and you're ready to just go with it. And based on that, like you will be matched up because that's required the surrender. If you want the universe to just work with you and you want to go with the flow, you have to have no resistance. And that's the only way to really go into the right next step or next relationship, which can give you this reach, help you achieve this union or just build something really with other unified person. But there is one more thing. It's like there will be some trust in the energies and in the divine that put you up or paired you up with another person, because it may not, as I mentioned, like it doesn't necessarily have to be your twin or original twin. So you need to kind of show the trust that, whether or not, like this is the next step, that it's just standing in front of you, and you may not like it, like you may have different preferences, or it's not your ideal vision how you were thinking your journey will be unfolding, because you were supposed to be in union and everyone says to you that if you're in a union, your twin is coming back. At the same time, you see that none of this is happening. So you'll be giving a choice, like do you really want to be stuck in this and your vision and the way of your understanding that you learned after people repeating all the times, like over and over the same old stuff again? Or do you want to see what's on the other side, especially that you will be feeling this energetic push? So this is like a trust in the process. And once you give this trust to the divine, to the universe, they will be responding after that with the same. So you will be getting way, way higher responsibility, and you will be getting higher abilities, and you will be recognizing these creative powers in you and this freedom really of creation.
There you go. Talking about that creations, um, I've been talking to you about for years. Trust, surrender, and let go. It's also a part of the graduations. It's also a part of the what is the divine union is. Because when the divine comes in and says, "Here's your divine partner," you have to trust, you have to surrender, but you also have to let it go of your vision to the vision that the divine gives you. It's a level of spiritual maturity that you prepare yourself when you work on yourself as a divine partnership during that graduation process as a twin flame. Trust, surrender, and let go. I said that a long time ago. Those are the three main things. Doesn't matter where you're in a journey gonna be. The divine is gonna be telling you this. Divine is gonna say, trust me, surrender to me, and let it go of your vision so I can give you what you have, what I have for you. But do you have the abilities to get there? Those abilities when it comes to you, that awareness. And more of the people don't have that awareness because they keep holding to the visions of that is. And that's what means divine union. When two people they're put together and the divine is there, that's what the divine union is. Grande, all the move we learned to live the truth, the more we understand. Actually, yes, the more you're living on that spiritual truth, the better it gets. So, what does it mean on the divine union, on the divine partnership? I think that's what just explained right now. What does it mean is about the divine powers. You trust Him, you surrender, you let it go of what you thought it should be.
Yeah, but also another thing to look
Yeah.
at it is just having two humans who just achieved, or they kind of understand or are aware of this divine spark that we all have, and they were working towards bringing it back, and they have a knowledge, they understand that we are something more than just human beings. So it's bringing also this divine piece of ourselves into the relationship, into the partnership. That's what creates this divine partnership. It's how I see it. Um,
That's the next one. Do I have to? I believe that is. Do I have to find my other divine partnership if already a twin flame and I know who mine is? Um, I will answer you on a very kind of like advanced, a little bit energies in there to go find yourself as a divine partner. Are you are you gonna be ready to be the divine partner? You searching for a divine partner, but the divine partner begins from it. You. It's the same thing with us.
hmm.
We worked on ourselves. We both were not looking. The moment you don't looking is the moment you basically tell the divine I'm ready, even if you have to be alone till the rest of my life, or you divine gonna give me a partner. But talking about if you have to find somebody out there, you don't have to find it. The divine will bring it to you. You just have to work to become the divine partner. You you have to learn. That's what the reason is. That personal journey. You to learn the divine feminine, the divine masculine energies. Because when that comes in, the divine partnership of my divine feminine energies works with hers, and then the other her masculine energies working with mine. And then all this is beautiful because it's not unifications, guys. But if you don't have the personal unification, how can you be unified with somebody else who is the same way? Unified. That's what this is, man. Is this unified process that is done as a divine partnership. If you have to look for the divine partnership, I'm sorry I have to tell you, you have not gonna find it because you have not found yourself. You want to find the partnership. You want to find something. Be. You want love. Be love. You want to be wisdom. Be the wisdom. You want to be the awareness. You want to find the awareness. You want to find the knowledge. Be. That is the part of what the divine is teaching you to create is to be. And this is what I will answer it. If you already have a twin flame, if you have a twin flame, he doesn't work with you. Is that means that you have to stop? Because if you have twin flame, you focus more within your twin flame. That is a codependency and obsession. You're obsessed with what your twin flame does. You're codependent on your twin flame, and you're not doing nothing. You're basically going around the circles, and there you go. You're wondering what's going on in the journey. Get off of this. Break that pattern of I am the hero, I am the victim, or I am the what was the villain. Okay, those three personalities. You may think that things are goes on. Get off of this circus. You're not a monkey in a circus, it's like that. Looking at yourself, you have the divine power, the divine energies. That's what I would say.
Yeah, I would just add to this that there is no limits of how many twin flame like relationship you can have, and it's just if you have one or you have two, maybe some people experience that it just keeps repeating very similar dynamics. That it doesn't really mean like you're free to step from the kind of a connection that you have with another person. If you see this as harmful for you, it's not going anywhere, it doesn't serve you, you're kind of repeating some old patterns and you just don't want to let go because of anything, like because of fears, because of limitations, because of some programming or religion beliefs, whatever. It's like you can have a twin flame, but it doesn't mean that you can just accept this person as who it is. If at current moment you believe he or she is your twin flame, that's okay. The only thing you have to understand is maybe you have to let them go and just focus on yourself and just accept that they may not even they may not go back to you, like go back to you, or maybe you parted, your separation is began and it's not going anywhere else. Maybe you just have to separate. So I was like, I would say that you just have to stay open and just keep your vision also broad, because we don't know. It's just there's no limits on how many connections you can have, as we have no idea who are we supposed to continue the journey. So there's a lot of surprises here.
We talk about this, that when you go, when you're ready for the union, you're gonna be waiting on the divine. Years ago, that was the download. Spoke about it in the videos, and now when you actually going into this process of unification, you will understand a lot more. Really, you will be advanced in there. And when you advance to this levels, within you look look objectively. Don't play the mind games. There is no mind games anymore. Because when it comes into the divine that comes in to put you with the partner, that's what is the union. Talk about this years ago. I spoke about it. We know about the twin flames. Just that much. The whole journey was not even clear back in the days. But ever since we graduate, we got connected. We begin to search about what it is. If there is anything else that goes on. I mean, we found videos of Mel. We found the videos of Rudolf Steiner. We found videos of some of the religion scripts that talks about what happens with us. We discussed some of the religion situations in there, the conflict that was there, creations that was there, in order to be where we are. And all of a sudden, you kind of like all of a sudden, poof, is this energy that comes in that is just peaceful. Yeah, you're still gonna have things to do. You still have things to perform within the 3D, but that is the beauty of the divine partnership, because now you're working with the divine. And sometimes the divine doesn't give you guidance because you don't need the guidance. You already know what you need to do. If you're experiencing these situations, maybe within yourself, you're gonna be. But don't be codependent on the divine to comes in all the time and guide you, because the divine guides you and you have not finished your work, and 10 years like, oh well, I don't have my divine partnership, I need to go find it. No, when you go and try to find your divine partnership, you are running from the inner work that you need to do to become the divine partnership yourself. I mean, a little bit more masculine perspective up here for you guys, but don't. Love comes in and finds you, and that's usually going to happen at the moment you're not looking. Okay, what do we have to here? There is the only way, and that is the inward. Exactly, everything's inside of you. Everything is inside of you. Exactly, Grande. Vandita, no, I mean, if you're already in union with yourself, why
There's more.
there is more divine partnership? Because the divine is going to ask you to be in a partnership. You will be aware of the most powerful question in the universe, in the void, in the creation. What can we do together? What can we achieve together? That is in the purpose of the union. That is the unifications of the smaller particles within the void that begin to create the universe. But you getting those downloads, this higher level of consciousness during your processes of self evolutions, and there it comes in, it triggers through the divine partnership in there. So if you waiting for someone to comes in or so on, are you waiting on you? There's going to be a time that you have to come, and it's like, you know what, divine, I'm not looking at you. Somebody has to come to me, will come to me, but that doesn't mean you have to stay home in the hermit mode and divine's going to bring my divine partner to ring my bell at the door. No, you have to go out. You have to be open. either or. You have to be open to the divine to help you to receive the things inside of it. Because if you're already in a union with yourself, why there is more divine partnership? There is a divine because the creations begins within the divine partnership. That is the reason for it. Why would you go in a union with a twin flame? If you're thinking that you're going in the union with your twin flame just to have family, be together, and making a kids, no. You're in divine partnership to help create the healthy pattern about the future. You to pass the future, the inner work that you give it for the future generation so they can have healthy relationships, they can have healthy partnerships, they can have healthy divine partnerships. That's what you're here for. And that is the one reason why it's a divine partnership. But when you get there, when you graduate there, you really begin to understand and value why you're here and what can we do together. Because first of all, what can we do together with your inner self, you in your soul? What can we do together? Then when you complete this, what can we do together? And then when you're in divine union, what we can do together with the divine. And then begins this, what can we do together as a whole, as a unifications within the society? It's much more than that, guys. It's much higher level of awareness, but also a lot of inner peace, love, compassion, creation. Got anything to say there?
No, I think we explained that maybe a little bit more from the psychological perspective because that's how I see why we getting paired up with someone once we are in union. Why we are getting another connections is just I think that like attracts like. So once you're in union, you will be attracting to you more unified people, more people who are complete with themselves. And maybe even along the journey, you will recognize the more patterns you heal, the more healthy people you will start having around you. So this is like a natural process, you know. The more healthy and complete you are, you will be attracting the same people. And of course, there is always freedom. The moment you meet someone who is a divine, potential divine partners, it doesn't mean that you don't have a choice. Like you still have a choice, and with the right awareness, you just recognize the responsibility that comes with it, or what brings it. You know, if you decide to consciously start something with someone who've done their work, you will both have this opportunity to create something from the solid ground. So I think this is again like we are free to choose. You can wait more and you will be paired up with someone else, possibly the same level, higher level, who knows? But you're always given a choice, and this just shows you that you've become this mature individual that have this responsibility for themselves to really choose not to be looking anymore, to really stop and go even more inwards within one relationship, just to really dig deeper and just instead of waiting and keeping your options open. Like this is a very mature lesson to have because it can bring you a lot of inner understanding too if you work with someone, because you can have this beautiful mirror, but actually you can talk to this mirror because it will be giving you this opportunity to share feedbacks, and there will be open communication. So there's a lot of rewards that comes when you decide to go in this very complete mature relationship. So that's what I wanted to add.
Good job. All right, Grande, we change our view with the wisdom of truth. Exactly. You can't twist the truth because the truth comes in a lot of forms. Okay, that wisdom is the divine that comes into you, gives that truth. You follow in that truth, you can't twist it, you can't fight it. I mean, with the first 2 3 days when adapt energy comes in within us, we are like, okay, what is it going on? I mean, it was this kind of like a putting us softly together, but we just staring to each other and like, it was a little awkward. But the truth, it was truth. You can't, and at the end, we both like, okay, what are we doing here? And the divine comes in and is like, what are we doing here? And it was very interesting to understand all this process, the wisdom of the truth. I have been away for some time, but now I am ready for my missions. Very good, Grande. Very good. Happy for you. Happy for you guys. If you guys have any more questions, let us know. We love the comments below the videos. And I want to say, I think, Bhanidtha, thank you. That was a very good questions and needed for the community. You need to understand the quality of the questions brings the quality of the videos that comes out. And we love your inputs. We love your energy. We love your support, guys. And we're gonna be popping up more. Okay, so let's share the love and the light. If there is no questions, and we'll see you in the next round. So Jacob, really enjoy your coming together,
Content.
your content together. You can see it there from that one. Thank you, Jacob. Appreciate it. We love that input. We will actually understand the both inputs, positive, the negative, because you're looking at the both sides. Even if you have negative comments, there was some of the comments that comes in like for it, but it is about how you handle everything. Because when you balance, when you understand the both energies, there gives you the spiritual maturity. And that's what comes in with the divine partnership. You get the divine spiritual maturity, which is very beautiful divine wisdom. Okay, guys? And that's what we're living in with. Too much love and wisdom to you guys. Hopefully, this sessions, these videos help you out. And again, if you guys have any questions or comments, please post it below and we're going to be answered as we can.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your time and comments.
All right, guys.
Questions.
Rich, CF, thank you. Thank you so much. Be love, guys. And we're going to give you a lot of universal love here. Be love.